Oops. Anyway, thank you. I just wanted to invite a couple other folks. Sally Kirkland, come on down. And then finally, I'd like to invite Jeanne. She was one of the screenwriters of the film. We were involved in the production. Jeanne, come on down. Guys, say hi. And Jeanne, I only have 2 months. I'm going to sacrifice mine, so maybe you guys can share Jeanne join the party here. Hi, nice to meet you, Tom. How you doing? That could be your mic. This is yours. Oh. And I'll just try to be loud. Well, okay, sure. I don't know. Just a couple of questions, I guess. Well, when was the last time you guys all saw Human Highway? How long has it been since you've seen Human Highway?
1981.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
I can barely remember what I have for breakfast.
I play hockey all the time.
Okay, so there's a range here. So this is like the second one today. Okay, I got you. All right. Human Highway. What is it? Where did it come from? The mind of Neil Young, obviously. How long was this idea gestating?
It actually started years and years before that.
In the 70s.
Wow.
Didn't we shoot in the 70s?
Before that. Well,
Yes.
before that.
Yeah, I can
But before that, way before that, when we first, it was when Neil was made after the Gold Rush, and we were going to make a movie out of that. And Neil lived next door to me up in Topanga, and so we were going to make a movie after the Gold Rush. In fact, if anybody, you ever see the album cover of After the Gold Rush, Neil's, down in the bottom it says, taken from the Dean Stockwell movie. Because Dean wrote a movie called, that's how it started. And we were going to do it, and we had all kinds of crazy people ready to be in the movie. Taj Mahal and, just canned heat, and just a whole line of incredible.
The original Human Highway.
Well, it was called after. It was going to be after the Gold Rush.
I see.
And then what happened is the guys from Universal, the Suits came to Topanga, and they took one look at us and said, "No thanks."
They saw the script. They're like, we don't want any part of this.
They thought it was too crazy, so we canceled it. And Neil eventually moved up north, and that's when he got the idea to do it.
Gotcha.
And called me and called Dean.
And now, if I'm not wrong, you introduced Devo to Neil. Is that right? Or mutual friends?
Dean did.
Dean? Okay.
Tony Basil.
Right, you met them.
Tony Basil had seen Devo in Germany and told everybody about them.
Yeah.
And we flew them in from Akron to be in the movie. That started in '78 when we first shot. Actually, what became the dream sequence was the way we started. If you remember, we were in San Francisco shooting at the
That went on
boarding
for, it was like a 2 or 3 hour film.
Okay.
A year went by, and Neil said, he called and said, well, he says, I've cut it down to 10 minutes. It's going to be a dream sequence. And he says, I want to be like you guys. I want to be crazy, a dork too. So
I think you got there.
That's how it started.
And so that was the first shooting in 1978.
And then Russ Never Sleeps happened. Neil had a very big album at the time. I believe it was Comes the Time. Elliot, is that right? Comes the Time?
Yeah.
And
That's Elliot Rudd.
That's Elliot
You're welcome to come join the party.
anyhow, so Elliot told Neil he had to go on the road. And Neil said, well, if I'm going on the road, you all are going to come with me. And that became, I'm sure you've seen, well, I hope you go see Russ Never Sleeps, because everybody in the crew were part of the stage show with these crazy outfits. We called ourselves Jawas.
Were you one of the Jawas?
I was the littlest Jawa.
You're kidding. That's awesome. That's good to know. We're going to play that tomorrow at Cinefam.
Yeah, and we were actually mixing Russ Never Sleeps at Sam Goldwyn Studios, and we were taking a break and saying, okay, we did this, what about Human Highway? And Neil said, I shouldn't have played a musician. I don't know where to go with this. And, well, you know, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, that's dead. You know, I mean, it was a good idea, but that's it. And then I have to say, I had an idea.
Okay.
And I went home and I wrote a treatment. It was basically the Rock and Roll Wizard of Oz. He gets hit on the head, goes into a dream, and he's a dorky mechanic. Because on some level, that's what Neil was. You know, he's always loved cars.
And the Lionel trains.
And he loves the Lionel trains, and you know, I mean, there's a certain part of Neil, if you've read his books, oops, and I hope you have.
Okay, I've read his books, yeah. So, there's this, there's a side of Neil that maybe surprised people. First of all, he went to kind of a new wave period, they say, with the album Trans, and of course, knowing Devo, there was a lot of mutual respect between the two, and I sense a Devo influence on his part in the creating of Human Highway, the sort of early 80s meltdown, nuclear 3 Mile Island kind of thing, and it was all shot on a soundstage here in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Right?
The
Raleigh
Raleigh
Studios.
Studios.
Raleigh Studios, okay.
And dig this, Kevin Costner was the stage manager.
Whoa!
He rented us our lights.
That's what he was doing those days. Okay. So how long did it take? Was the shoot in the studio a long thing?
About
or-
2 months.
About 2 months,
2
okay.
months in the studio, but then we were on the road shooting in the bus.
We were in
Okay.
That was 2
Taos,
years
New
earlier.
Mexico,
Yeah.
and San Francisco. Don't you remember?
Oh,
But that was earlier. That was 2 years earlier.
Right.
We get up in the morning and I'd say, Neil, what are we going to do today? He said, the plan is no plan.
Nice. And of course, the classic Dennis Hopper was there on the set. He must have been pretty fun
He was.
back in those days. A pretty lively character.
Wasn't he, Sally?
Any anecdotes or anything? You got involved? Were you? How did Sally Kirkland get involved in Human?
Dean Stockwell, I think, called me, and he said that Neil wanted to meet some actresses for this Spanish movie, right?
Right.
And we had interviews with Dennis, with Neil, sorry. And it was at a restaurant near Warner Brothers or something?
I think it
The
was
smoke
on the
house?
lot.
On the lot. But I remember each one of us had a long time with Neil. And I was so completely starstruck, I didn't know what to say. Except he said, "Are you a Scorpio?" And I said, "Yes." "Are you?" And he said, "Yes." And immediately we were friends.
Okay. Is that all it takes?
And then, one by one, Geraldine and Charlotte, we each had our interview with Neil, and then we were told that we were hired. And it was just so much fun. Can you tell?
It looked like you guys had a blast. Yeah. What was
It
it?
was a great.
So a typical day, like you said, you'd ask Neil, "What are we doing?" And he's like, "Whatever happens, happens."
Yeah.
And what being in the studio did like it roll into day and night and just become sprawling, long.
No, union rules 12-hour
Oh, okay.
days.
Got it. 12-hour days. I got you. Well,
But Neil and I used to walk for lunch. We'd walk from the studio to Hank's and get a hot dog. Usually get 2 of them.
nice, of course. Well, we have just a few more minutes. How about some awesome questions from you guys? You raised your hand.
Yeah, I was curious, he said no plan was the plan. What was the shooting script like with sort of?
Well, to tell you the truth, the script actually got written. We'd do a scene and then somebody would write down the words. So if you read the script, we said every word in it.
That's one way to do it. But backwards. 2 brief, great questions. You, sir.
Is it going to ever get a DVD release?
What is going on?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe a Blu-ray?
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like it. That's awesome. And there are 2 people with their hands up in the back. You have to fight it out.
You have to yell.
Yeah.
The visual style and the tone, it seems so influential for the time. Do you get the sense that even though audiences weren't really seeing it en masse, there was a lot of artists or directors kind of picking up on it and being influenced by it in the 80s?
Was it influential to artists?
Like David Lynch and John Waters and
Was what influential?
Like the look of it, the aesthetic of it. Let me put this. Not at all. Not even to say. Let me just maybe ask real quickly as a final question. What happened to Human Highway? So you guys made this movie,
And
We went to the Mill Valley Film Festival.
Right.
It was a huge success.
It was.
you remember that?
Sir, I got it.
Okay, so you recall enthusiasm.
Yeah.
A good audience, okay. And then, so did it play? I always wondered this. Did it play
It
theaters?
did. Yes, it did.
Okay,
Yeah,
midnight movie. Like kinda?
You know, I can't remember
Okay,
honestly, but
all right.
it tried to get out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it played around for like a day.
Okay, like an afternoon matinee. Now, obviously, the answer is here. How Neil feels about it, because he's dusted it off and restored it. Is he somewhat proud of it? Would you say? I mean, it seems that way. What's Neil's take on it?
I think he loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
he did what he wanted to do, really, and he got to play himself and himself.
I see. I know what
And
you mean.
also, look what Neil's doing right now. He's putting his life on the line for the environment and the
Yeah.
world, and this monster.
Yes. The Monsanto years
That's
is his
right.
latest thing. We're going to be playing that
Did
too.
you all see the letter he wrote to Donald Trump? I mean, is he like years and years and years ahead of his time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare Trump do that? It's very Trump to do that. But, it's like, give me that. What a jerk. So, yes, sir. One last question right there. That's you.
Yeah, what is different on this director's cut? What did he add or what?
What's the difference between the director's cut?
8 minutes.
More or less.
No, really, 8 minutes were taken
It
out.
got
The
kinda
film was
lot.
a lot longer.
We had a lot of directors, I think. I kept remembering, there's a new version coming up.
New director's cuts. Yeah. Well, we lost some Devo. I know that. We lost a little
We
Devo.
did 2 Devos.
Yeah, two Devos.
What's it? Something was added, the bridge?
Oh, the bridge, yeah.
Okay.
They added the bridge back in.
I think some things were flipped.
Well, and Trish going into the water, there's some other,
All right, well, I guess we have to get going. My apologies. Let's hear it one last time. And the Devo hat, put it on. Woo! And we see you guys. Bernard Shaky Films are playing at the Cine Family in Fairfax throughout the whole week. Don't miss out. And thanks for coming. All right? And thank you guys. Cheers. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. That was great. I'm sorry about the lights. This is not our theater.
Thank you.
No, for you.
Nice to meet you. That went well.